Hello, good morning. Today I'm doing something very special and exciting because we hit 400 subscribers. Maybe. Big maybe on that. As of right now, I don't have 400 subscribers, but I'm close. And I'm guessing that by the time I release this video, because it takes me a while to edit, I think I'll have 400 subscribers. And if I don't, that would be embarrassing. So about a month ago, I asked everyone to submit questions if I did a Q&A, and I'm gonna answer them, but I'm also pairing this with a celebration for 400 subscribers video, and I'm gonna make you a cake for Valentine's Day because I love you and I wanted to show my appreciation. First question, let's just start off a question right away before I even start baking. How did you meet your husband? Me and my husband met at church, and we ran in like the same friend groups, and it kind of all started to snowball when he sent me a video on Marco Polo, which is like a video sharing app. So he sent me this video, which is so hilarious to look back on now. He starts it out, ready? I don't have a phone. Imagine this is a phone. So he goes like this, and he looks away and he goes, "Alethea, you have a great sense of humor and an even greater sense of fashion. Marco Polo told me to say what's up, so I'm saying what's up." And then we got married like less than a year later, which I don't recommend, but it worked for us. Let's start this cake, shall we? Pretty good. I do not own any tablespoons or teaspoons, so for some of these, I'm just gonna do what feels right in my heart. That looks good. I just have cocoa powder, but I already have some cacao powder.
What's the difference?
I have no idea. I'm gonna do like half of a quarter cup. Whisk it together. Yeah. Okay, let's answer another question. Do you exercise? And if so, do your standards change in those situations? I know for things like working out or even like swimming, it can be kind of like a gray area as far as modesty goes. I feel like even in that case, the answer would be yes, my standards change, only because I have to keep in mind the action that I'm doing. So I know there's some people who do like full-on workouts in like a skirt, but I'm just not really one of those people, so maybe my standards do kind of change. But that's just me. Everybody has their own take on like what modest workout clothing is. How do you budget while buying good quality items? There's like a joke, like you get to have it cheap, good, or fast, choose two. So like you have to be willing to spend the time that it takes to dig and find good quality items. So frequently going to sales and seeing if there's anything that's in your budget at like high-end clothing stores, and be willing to build your wardrobe over a long period of time instead of just going to Ross one time and dropping maybe not that much money, but like honestly, you're not gonna get that good quality clothes. So for someone like me, my time is not worth that much. I'm not worth a lot of money. So for me, I think it's worth it to actually spend the time looking for good quality stuff. Some people, they're so busy. Like imagine a mom with kids, her time is valuable. So it might make more sense for her to go something that's cheap and fast and not worry so much about quality, because that's just where she is in her life. Favorite and least favorite trend from the last decade. And I can't remember if this is like actually in this decade. Low riding pants. I hated it. It just never looked good on anybody. Like if you had any level of body fat, it just made you not look great. So high-waisted pants are it. Anyways, next, my favorite trend. I like this suit trend. I think it looks so classy. Like when you have like the matching top and bottom suit, like pink or like a green suit or like something that's like kind of floral, but it like matches. That's fun. One. This question is so sweet. How are you so good at editing your videos? I love them. My secret is my husband is good at editing videos. So I recently started editing more of my videos. The last NUULY review that I put out, I edited the whole thing, and I'm very proud of it. So I think I've gotten better, but my husband Jude works for a production company. I am definitely benefiting from his talents. How do you style a men's t-shirt so that it looks like an intentional choice and not a I dressed in 5 minutes and I am on my period vibe? Great question. Men's t-shirts are fun because they're so thick and like they just have like a different drape than women's t-shirts. Here's my recommendation. You have two options with a men's t-shirt. Either go full on loose masculine, I don't care vibe, and if you commit to it, it will not look like an accident. It'll look like you did something on purpose. So go loose throughout the whole outfit, kind of accessorize in more like chunky or like dad shoes, like dad sneakers or something like that, and it'll just like bring the vibe to look like almost like a Billie Eilish vibe. You don't have to dress like her, but kind of a similar silhouette. Or you can wear it with something a little bit more feminine and pair it with delicate accessories like a small little bracelet or like a purse with a really thin strap, or like strappy sandals and a little necklace, and then you'll kind of feminize the outfit, and that way it will seem like an intentional choice. Basically, either way, I would just say commit to the look and like invest in the little areas, and that way it'll look like an outfit instead of an accident. There you go. All of it. This is a question for Jude. It says, what does your husband think of modesty? Would you like to answer this question, Jude?
What do I think of modesty? I never thought of modesty as a concept ever before I married Alethea. I've heard of the word modesty, of course, but I just have never thought of it as a movement or thought of it as like something that a lot of people...
Lifestyle.
Yeah, I never thought of it as a lifestyle or a thing that a lot of people would quote unquote subscribe to, right? A little bit of my history, I guess, with modesty is that I did track and field for my college that I went to. And as you may have guessed, track and field is a sport where you don't necessarily need many clothes. And so I was used to seeing a lot of skin, and I didn't like necessarily like think anything wrong of it. I just said, this is what we need to do to perform. I guess since I was so used to that for 8 years of my track career, I just didn't really think of the opposite being a thing, which is modesty. When I met Alethea and she was really into this thing called modest fashion, I said, that's a really cool thing that I would like to hop on board with, because at the end of the day, I'm really glad that she wasn't being extremely showy this whole time, you know? Like, Alethea easily could be one of those people who gets a lot of subscribers on Instagram by showing her body, easily.
He thinks I'm cute.
I think she's more than cute. I think she's pretty sexy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on this channel, but I'm just saying. She can definitely gain an influence from showing off, but she decides not to. And I think that was attractive to me when I first saw her, because I saw her at church and I said, wow, I respect that. I respect the fact that I definitely can see how beautiful she is, and I know for a fact that she is not showing all of her cards at once. And I was attracted to that. And I think that's the beauty of what she's doing, is she's showing people how you can be modest while being beautiful. And one day she is going to release a clothing line for y'all. I'm just saying this because I don't think she's mentioned this on this channel yet, but one day she's gonna release a clothing line that has to do with modesty and beauty. And I'm excited for that. She's always wanted to be a fashion designer, and I think she's gonna make amazing clothes. Huh, is that all you need me for?
I think that's good.
All right, because I'm a...
Thanks. Let's answer another question. How long have you been married? So we've been married for 11 months / almost a year. It's crazy that like half of our marriage we've been working on this channel. That's so cool. Aw, Jude is so supportive and so sweet of this channel. It's like the cutest thing. We have to add food coloring. For some reason, I thought red velvet cake was like, there was an ingredient that made it naturally red, but there isn't. Nice. Got it. Whee. It looks orange. Room temperature buttermilk. Whoop. Do you thrift often? And if you do you have something specific that you're looking for, or do you go in open-minded? I do thrift often. I love thrifting, and normally I actually go in with an open mind. I feel like I find better stuff when I just go in and let whatever happens happen. I feel like when you go in with something specific, that's when you start to feel defeated and like thrifting isn't worth your time. But if you're willing to just go and be open-minded, I found that's when I find the best stuff. How do you stay so thin but love to cook? I think this question is cute because part of it is 100% genetics, and I'm not gonna act like I just like, oh, I work so hard to be skinny. My mom has had 9 kids, and she weighs like only like, I think she weighs 10 pounds more than me after 9 children, and she's in her 50s. The other part of it is I try to cook really, really healthy, with the exception of this cake. I literally don't bring junk food or very much meat in the house, and I feel like that really like cuts down on calories and just like makes it so that you won't be eating some stuff that has like hidden fat or hidden sugar or hidden whatever. I like to make things from scratch so I can control exactly what's in it. How old are you? I'm 23. What are your favorite YouTube channels? Right now, I really like this YouTuber named Zoe Hong. She is a fashion instructor, but she gives you like a lot of like really, really cool like industry advice and like how to do watercolors and how to draw like fashion illustrations and flats and how to be like sustainable while not stifling creativity. It's really, really cool. She's extremely helpful and she's fun to listen to. Other than that, I really like watching music videos, specifically K-pop music videos, because their style so good and they're so fun to watch and I love watching them dance. I think I'm like too old to be into K-pop, but I got into it like literally 8 years ago and it blew my mind. So I just love watching K-pop music videos. I'm going to blend my egg whites. I feel like this is smart. I only have that one whisk and it's already got egg yolks on it. I hope this isn't like the dumbest thing ever. It makes sense to me though. In all of it. Look at that, it looks good. So that's our cake. I didn't want to bake a giant cake. So I have these two little guys. I'm gonna put some Pam. When did your love for fashion start? I can't even pinpoint it because it feels like my whole life. I've just always loved clothes. I thought fabric was like the most gorgeous thing in the world. I remember like drawing designs and showing them to my mom and be like, oh, are these like modest enough? When I was like 13. Do you have siblings and do they dress how you do? I do have siblings. I have 8 siblings, so I am one of 9. Do they dress like me? No. We definitely all had the same standards growing up, but each one of us has taken that in a different sort of way.
That's marvelous.
Oh no, I spilled. Oh, look what I did. Oh, gross, I touched it. Okay, now we're gonna leave this in for 25 minutes. It's been 25 minutes, so I have to take out this stuff from the oven. All right, hello, little cake. Oh, it's not done yet. Oh, look at that, gross. We're gonna put it back in the oven and let it cook for a little bit longer. Should we answer a question? I think so. Favorite coffee order? Question mark. I like my coffee like I like my men. Sweet. And black. Fluffy. Ooh, it's starting to like do the thing where it like breaks. I still don't think it's done though. Oh, that's not good. Ah! Did I like get this recipe wrong?
I don't want to be like rude here, but maybe that means you're a bad chef.
How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna leave this in here for like literally like 20 more minutes. I don't know what its deal is. I'm sad. I really hope this is done. Oh my gosh. Wait, I need my powders. If it's not done, I don't know what to tell you. This one's done. Yes. Literally like an hour later. There we go. All right, you guys want to see my little cakes? Look at them, they're so cute. We gotta put them in the fridge. You want to see my waiter skills? Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna answer a question in celebration of my cake actually being cooked all the way. Best clothing brand, money and material wise. I think I kind of answered this question earlier, but not like specifically. So for me, I don't think there's like one brand that is gonna cover everything as far as like the best for money and material wise. So for example, I really like Madewell's jeans, but I don't really like their dresses or tops as much. I would suggest if you're looking for the best clothing money and material wise, go for higher end stores and look in their sale section. That's where you're gonna find stuff that's high quality, well constructed, is gonna last you forever, but it doesn't have to break the bank. Hello. Look at our beautiful cakes that we have finally finished. They're cool and they're ready to decorate with all of this and this. So little secret about myself, even though I used to like baking and I used to be really good at baking, I am like unreasonably bad at decorating cakes. Oh nice, that one looks good to me.
Do you feel like it came out red enough?
No, it didn't. I feel like it's not red, like it's kind of orangey, don't you think?
Kind of looks like a sausage.
Wow. Here's my plan. I'm just gonna start going and then just go with the flow, see where art decides to take me, you know. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, I'm getting crumbs on the outside. Oh no! What a mess. I'm giving it my best ever. Why does it look so bad? Okay, well, it certainly is something, isn't it? It gets better, okay? It gets better. Every cake starts off looking questionable. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Do not panic. I'm gonna add little circles around it. And then, wait, there's some magic happening. Oh boy, okay.
Just looks like 5th grade crafts.
I'm at a 5th grader level when it comes to crafts, okay? That's where I maxed out. And then I'm just gonna smooth it. Oh no, it's even worse than I thought. I wanted it to be like a cool gradient rainbow, but it ends up just looking
like salami.
I like seeing bakers do this and it looks so cool when people do this, but then when I do it, you know what? They probably don't use a butter knife. Sometimes you try and it's not good enough. Oh no. I've never created anything so ugly. Now I'm gonna smooth the top. Oh, I made a mess. Looks like Elvis. Why, how am I scraping off so much frosting? How much did I put on the first time? This is the face of a champion. Why did I not? Hey, don't laugh. Okay. Could have been worse. You know what I forgot to do?
What did you forget to do?
The whole point of a layer cake is to have a layer of frosting in the middle. I forgot to put a layer of frosting in the middle. I thought that would look so pretty. I have failed you. I still appreciate my 400 subscribers, even if I have created you a horrible cake. I'm gonna try to make it better. Because you deserve this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna add a little pizzazz. Oh, I ruined it already. Oh, why does that look so bad?
I don't know, that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna do like this around the top. Oh, that one's giant. Oh no, it's looking bad. I'm having a good day. Here's what I'm gonna do with these little crystals. I kind of want to like add them on here. Oop. I'm gonna write 400 on it. She's laughing at me. I have no idea why.
Because that literally looks like nothing.
Look, it's like 400.
Yeah, I can see it. 400.
I bought some sparkler candles. No cake is ugly with sparkler candles in them. I'm just gonna randomly place them because it's been working out for me so far. All right, kids. Oh no, it's happening. It's happening, oh gosh. Holy cow, I'm so scared. Okay. Aw, thank you guys for 400 subscribers. I made this for you. I know it is so ugly. This is not an actual representation of how I feel about you. I actually genuinely wanted to make you something very nice to look at. But I hope at least this video was like entertaining. Oh boy, I'll just answer the rest of the questions while these melt to the ground.
I don't know if any of us are gonna eat that.
We'll just shave off the top, it's fine. Do you prefer wearing loose skirts over pants? Depends on the day or the activity. So for this, since I knew I'd be like moving around a lot, I liked wearing my loose pants. But if there's a day where it's like hot and I know I'm only gonna be like standing or walking, I actually like skirts better just because it's like more breezy and they're just fun to wear. I feel like they make an outfit look really like classy. How do you stretch/switch up your wardrobe? I actually recently made a video called like how to mix and match your clothing and I go over a lot of tips. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But I feel like the main point of the video is to just experiment a lot. I like to get all of my clothes out of my closet, lay it on my bed or on the floor, and just kind of like think in my mind's eye, like, ooh, how would this go with this? And then kind of like make a list of outfits in my head that I get to try out later. You'll come up with way more than you think you would. Do you know how to sew? I do know how to sew. I am not good at sewing and I don't love sewing. I like altering things, that's kind of fun for me, but just plain sewing just takes a long time and sometimes it's just cheaper to buy clothing.
Oh, that is getting close.
Next question. What are your favorite trends right now or least favorite? Right now, a trend that I'm really into that's coming up in spring is long shorts. I'm so excited about that because I feel like it's such like a cool opportunity to like get some beautiful shorts. And since so many talented designers are making it, you won't be left with just whatever fits your standard. You're actually gonna have options. My least favorite trend right now, probably neon green. I know Billie Eilish made it super, super popular and all the designers are like having fun with neon green, but I don't think most people look good in neon green. So I am excited for that one to not be around anymore. Last question. Do you make any of your own clothes? I don't make as many of my own clothes as I want to. I really want to get back into sewing and like designing like my own clothes that I get to wear. I did make my own prom dress when I went to prom. And then of course the most recent thing was my Nigerian wedding dress. So I've made some stuff, but I want to make more. Guys, that was all of your wonderful questions. Thank you so much for watching this video. Of course, I always appreciate it, especially if you made it this far. If you liked this video, leave me a like. Or maybe subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because I come out with content every single week. So I'll see you next time. Bye.